Last time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII, Renoa got out of bed and went completely berserk. Then she went to the control room of the space station and with no security clearance or training whatsoever, deactivated the level 1 seal on Adele's prison. And now she's going to go deactivate the level 2 seal with no security clearance. It's not supposed to make sense, apparently. The president is a little bit less than willing to leave the area, apparently. He's very insistent. They're literally dragging him across the ground. Why does that seem familiar somehow? Anyway. Oh, we need to go this way. Fortunately, you don't really spend a whole lot of time at the lunar base, and once you're done here, you never come back. And that is nice because the camera angles in here make me just want to cry. Don't do it, Renoa. Adele is really, really tall. Once again, no security clearance. I just... How does it make sense that she's able to access that? Right as the flood of monsters arise, takes the prison with it, knocks Renoa clear out of here. She's gone. Bye, Renoa. How's our home run? Not a whole lot you can do when she's flying away in space. I mean, it's... Okay, Renoa a little bit beyond our reach at the moment. Now? Meanwhile, the monsters... imagery. The monsters arrive on planet Earth and the lunatic Pandora. The whole planet is just flooded with monsters. Not that it wasn't already. Now there's even more of them. Spent all that time doing pest control for the planet, and now we gotta start all over again. It's terrible. Alright, we're gonna take an opportunity to save here. It's always a good idea. Alone. Might be the first reference to... is this the first time a character said that in this game? I can't remember now. Well, he's not lying about that. Yeah, Pitt's not messing around here, guys. Okay, escape pod, go! And the lunar base gets destroyed by the monster flood. Or something. Like I said, we never go back there. It's... because it's gone. It's destroyed. It is... forever... demolished. Okay, so now we're in the past. All right. And apparently Renoa is beating up Irvine. That's, you know, it's, which he deserves. Let's face it. How did she jump out of the front when nothing was open? Oh. Renoa had such a high opinion of Squall. She's literally forcing him back down into the tank thing. And she jumps back in head first, and somehow we're in a reverse. Did a little 180 there. And off we go. Talking about Squall's ring, which was a pretty significant subject for some reason. Right before battle. And during. Zell, by the way, is a jeweler. Oh, this is so teen drama. Zell's a little dense. It's alright, that's why we love him. No, it's totally what you think. Yeah, it is. By the way, right now we're still in an escape pod plummeting towards the Earth. Going, I might add, further and further away from Renoa's current position. How is this going to save her? Well, you know. Okay, so this was the scene at the end of Disc 2 where Renoa does something with Cypher. And here we get our very first look at Ultimecia. Not a very good look, but, you know, it's... She's creepy looking. Now you went and exhausted her. Good job, Squall. Good job. No, we weren't able to change the past. Again, time crunch. Plummeting towards Earth. Squall. Oh, Squall. You got... Oh. We're still doing the memory jump thing. That's really not good. That life support system didn't have a whole lot of juice to it then. You have to imagine that would be rather horrifying to just watch that tick down to 0. We have zero control at this point, by the way. Just kind of have to let this play out. See Orion in the distance there. If you know anything about constellations. And there's Orion again. And again. This entire part of the cutscene was literally pointless. I got a little air left. Yeah, keep in mind, she's had Squall's ring since before the end of Disc 2. Okay, she had some backup life support. This is good. She didn't know this. Somehow figured it out on the fly. Sure, why not? By the way, we're still plummeting towards the Earth. Albeit apparently very slowly. She's completely correct. What we just saw was literally a complete waste of time. Yeah, it's probably the most sensible one there in terms of, you know, practicality and realism. All right. Into the void, Squall. Into the void. And somehow he lines up exactly with where she's at. Now you do have control here. That timer represents how long you have before she flies by you. If you do not catch her, it is game over. So make sure you catch her. Of course, she also cannot speed this up at all. Mainly just get her in the center of the screen. And you should be just fine. Once you have her there, just make small adjustments to keep her there. And voila, we got her. Now what do we do? Oh, great. Leader of Seed. Tactical Genius. How are you hearing each other? I can't either. That makes two of us. There's probably no reason to worry there, Squall. You're in space. And you're already out of fuel. You're already low on oxygen. Didn't we just go through this? Oh boy. How are you moving? You're supposed to be out of fuel. Oh my gosh. Don't have any control here, so we're just kind of watching. I'm gonna save my rant for a little bit. I'll have one. How did they just suddenly pull that move off right there? That's okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Deus Ex Machina of the game. You can almost see, and I'm going to pause the game here, you can almost see how completely the writers of the game story wrote themselves into a corner. Almost this entire scene has been completely out of the blue, implausible, what the heck is, how is this even working kind of thing. This is one of two scenes in the game that I utterly cannot stand because it just doesn't make sense at all. But hey, we're safe on board some random spaceship that happened to be floating around in orbit. We're live, yay! I guess I don't know. I'm an agnostic noob. This is Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. In our next episode, we will explore this spaceship, which probably has completely working life support systems despite being adrift for goodness knows how long. And we'll see what else happens from there. Yay. Have a good night. I'll be back. This makes no sense!